for to end today's gathering in the way that he pleases. Shaykh Muhammad has been with Gateway from the very beginning. This is his event and it's always an honor to host Shaykh MuhammadAl'Yaqoubi. Ya Rasulullah! Ya Rasulullah!
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sit down, please. Jazakumullah khair. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi ta'ala ala alaihi. والصلاة والسلام الأتمان الأكملان الأطيبان الأزهران الأنوران الأشرفان على سيدنا ومولانا محمد خاتم النبيين وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين وصحابته الغر الميامين ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. Brothers and sisters, actions speak louder than words. We can speak for hours, but one of you can refute us with the smallest action. What the Ummah is lacking is amal. Our words are supposed to encourage you, but your actions now are encouraging us. Alhamdulillah, tonight was a great sign that the Ummah is in good shape. The Ummah is establishing the deen and concerned about the future of Muslims. Alhamdulillah, that is great. I'm not going to speak about what I'm supposed to speak about, the subject of tonight. I believe less words and more motivation is needed. I would like you to close your eyes all together and repeat with me Kalimatul Ikhlas, Kalimatul Tawheed, 3 times. I repeat it, you repeat after me. There is a chain. This is how I received this word from my father, my master, from his father, his master, from his Shaykh, back to Sayyidina Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu, who sat in front of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam, closed his eyes and heard the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam say to him, repeat after me and say after me, anyone who says this word, khalisan mukhlisan, sincerely and purely and sincerely, from the bottom of his heart, will enter Al-Jannah. It is one of the greatest binds between you and Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam, as it goes with talqeen, from a mouth to a mouth, from a mouth to an ear. Close your eyes, listen to me in the same way, the same prolongation, the same pronunciation. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah, there is no God but Allah. Simplest statement and the most established fact and piece of truth in the universe. There is no God but Allah. But still, we need to understand it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered His Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam not to say, but to know. And this order, this command is for us, not for him sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Because we read the Quran. He acted the Quran. We read the Quran. The Quran was manifested in him. But the Quran for us is a book to read and try to practice. فَاعْلَمْ أَنَّهُ لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا اللَّهِ. فَاعْلَمْ, know, O you Muhammad. فَاعْلَمْ أَنَّهُ لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا اللَّهِ. Do you know that there is no God but Allah? Of course you know. Of course you know. But do you know that there is no provider but Allah? Do you know that there is no one to have hopes in but Allah? Do you know that there is no one to fear but Allah? Do you know there is no sustainer but Allah? Do you know there is no one who can grant you success but Allah? This is what we need to understand and practice. I want you all together to close your eyes again and repeat after me the name of Allah. The name of Allah. It is also given from a master to a disciple, from a Shaykh to a student, from a generation to another. The name of Allah, Allah, the single name of Allah. Ismu Dhati al-Aliyya. The name of the sublime essence, Allah. Allah has a lot of power. You can say Allah normally and not feel anything. But if you have enough awe for Allah, if you have enough love for Allah, if you have enough adab with Allah, then when you say Allah, you should change soil into gold. You should change the hearts of the people in front of you when you say Allah. You should need only one call, Allah, and find Allah at your answer. Nothing more. Imam Ibn Ata'illah al-Sakandari rahimahullah ta'ala says at his supplications, munajah, at the end of his hikam, إلهي ماذا فقد من وجدك وماذا وجد من فقدك. O my Lord, he who has found you, what else has he lost? You paid a lot of money today. Some people may think that you lost. You can lose everything. As long as Allah is on your side, you're a winner. Ilahi, ماذا فقد من وجدك. He who has found you, what else has he lost? I know the Ummah is going through a lot of suffering. Some of us are ill, some of us are poor, some of us need help, don't have jobs. May Allah grant you everything you aspire to get. And I hope that the first thing and the utmost thing you aspire to get is pleasure of Allah. Dunya is trivial, but we need it to help us reach Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah grant you of the dunya what helps you to reach the akhirah. وَمَاذَا وَجَدَ مَنْ فَقَدَكَ. And he who has lost you, what else has he found? Nothing. Nothing. Allah. This word, if you honor it, if you know its secrets, you can, I don't want to say reach what you want, reach what he wants for you. You know, there are two categories of people. The categories of the Gnostics and the categories of the commons. قال العاقل, a wise man, إذا أصبح ينظر ماذا يفعل. A wise man getting up in the morning looks at what he's going to do for the rest of the day. Al-Aqil. والعارف, a man of Allah, إذا أصبح ينظر ماذا يفعل الله به. When he gets up in the morning, he looks at what Allah does to him. So change. Make a change. In the morning, when you get up, don't say, I want to do this, I want to do this. Say, what Allah is going to make out of me, for Him, for Islam, for His Prophet, for Quran, for the Deen, for my family, for the society, for the community, for the masjid. What Allah is going to do through me. Allah, I want you really to honor the name of Allah. In Judaism, unfortunately for them, they don't pronounce the name of their Lord, which is made of 4 letters. Yeho, Ya-ha, Waw-ha. They have dispute over the pronunciation of the name. If you look up in the Torah, in Hebrew, you will see that they have a vocalization system for all words except the name of Allah, which occurs in the Torah according to their claims 6,600 times, a little bit more. When they come across the name of Allah, they don't pronounce it. They pronounce instead of it Adonai. Adonai means Ar-Rabb in Hebrew and in Aramaic. Why? They claim it is too sacred to pronounce it. This is their claim. But the real claim is they lost their chain of transmission, so they don't know how to pronounce it. They don't know how to pronounce the name of their Lord, the Lord they worship. In Islam we have Allah. It is the single name, Ismu Dhat. Other names are all attributes. Asma'u Sifat. You have it. And I believe you have everything. If I ask you, whom do you love? Say, Allah. Allah. Whom do you love more?
Allah.
Who do you trust?
Allah.
Who do you fear?
Allah.
Who is the giver?
Allah.
Who is your supporter?
Allah.
Who is your sustainer?
Allah.
Who will cure your illness?
Allah.
Who will grant you knowledge?
Allah.
Who will grant you wealth?
Allah.
Allah, Allah, Allah. Turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Understand the greatness of this single name. You need to step, of course, in the path to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make a journey to Him. You have great shaykhs here, some present and some absent. You have to find a master who will show you the way to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But that's not enough. Who will take you through the way to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Many people will tell you from far away. Google Map will give you directions where to go. But to take you through the way, this is what we need. Close your eyes and repeat with me. Close your eyes and repeat with me. Allah. Success in your life, in your business, in your studies. May Allah protect you and your families, your children, your wives, your husbands, your parents, and solve problems, family problems, marital problems, if there are any. May Allah grant you cure to your illnesses. May Allah grant us al-Jannah and make the last statement we utter, La ilaha illallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.